Good afternoon, y'all. It's your Island Girl T, and she is back again with another video. Welcome back to my friends and family. For those of you who are coming by for the very first time, you are indeed welcome. So this month's topic is the topic of love. Those of you who watched the previous video would know that. But today we just want to take a walk through Rundle Park and talk about another aspect of love, two different aspects of love, unconditional versus transactional. So if you'd like to know more, hang on tight, buckle your seatbelts, and let's talk. So love, it's something we all crave. We sing about it, we write poems about it, we pray for it, and even lose sleep over it. But not all love is created equal. There's unconditional love, the kind that's patient, selfless, and limitless. And then there's transactional love, the kind that comes with terms and conditions. Today I want to talk about the difference, because understanding this could change your relationships and maybe even heal a few wounds. So the first thing is, what is transactional love? This is the kind of love that says, I'll love you if. I'll love you if you act a certain way, if you call me back, or if you meet my expectations, if you make me feel good. It's a deal, a trade, a contract. And when that contract is broken, the love disappears. Now, don't get me wrong, boundaries are important. We all deserve and respect healthy expectations in relationships. But transactional love often masks itself as healthy when really it's conditional. It keeps score. It says you owe me. However, have you ever felt like you had to earn someone's love? Maybe a parent, a partner, a friend, like their affection was a reward for performance? That's transactional love. And God knows it's very exhausting. Whew, I'm getting exhausted already. Now, the second part is unconditional love. Let's talk about that for a minute. This is a kind of love that says, I love you, period. Not, I love you because. Not, I love you when. Just simply, I love you. It doesn't mean you accept harmful behavior. It doesn't mean you become a doormat. But it does mean that your love isn't based on someone meeting your need or expectation. Unconditional love sees people for who they are, not just for what they do. It's the kind of love that holds space. That forgives, that chooses empathy, even when it's hard. It says, even if you fail, I still see your worth. Now, let me try to paint a picture for you. Imagine a mother whose child messes up badly. Maybe the child lies, makes a mistake, even breaks your heart. But the love, that doesn't disappear. Like, why would it? That's her child. She may feel pain, anger, disappointment, but the love still remains. That's what you call unconditional love. Now flip that. Imagine a partner who says, if you don't make enough money, or if you gain weight, or if you don't text me back fast enough, I'm out. That's transactional. That's not love at all. That's a business deal dressed up as affection. Now, why does this matter so much? It's so crazy, but we live in a world where transactional love is very common. We swipe, we ghost, we cancel. We build walls when people don't meet our standards. And sometimes we even do it to ourselves. We love ourselves only when we're achieving, performing, or looking our best. But real love, real love, was never meant to be earned. It was meant to be given freely. And in retrospect, I'm really thinking about this. It kind of exposes us for different experiences that we've had. It exposes the types of unconditional or transactional love that we've had in the past, that I've had in the past, and makes me stop and think, was it really love or was it transactional? Was it just something that that I thought was love, but it actually was more transactional? And it makes me stop and think, and I'm saying to myself, it highlights the parts where we know that there's things that we need to work on. We don't want our love to be transactional. We don't want it to depend on what someone does for us, but rather just simply loving because we want to love. And when we love like that, it changes everything. It often heals, it softens hearts, and it even breaks that cycle of insecurity and fear. How do we learn to give love unconditionally? Like, how do we move from transactional to unconditional love? So number one, we have to start with ourselves. Love yourself even when you're not perfect. Even when you mess up. Even when you feel unworthy. That's how you learn to love others the same way. I'm going to let that sink in for a little bit. Number two is stop keeping score. Love is not a scoreboard. Let go of the I did this for you, so you owe me mindset. Nobody owes you anything. Just do it because it's the right thing to do. Number three, choose grace. People will disappoint you, but choosing love doesn't mean staying in toxic situations. It means seeing someone's humanity, even when they fall short. So those three things: start with yourself, stop keeping score, and choose grace. How many times has grace been offered to you and I when we are the ones who have disappointed somebody else? And we are in need of forgiveness, or we are in need of that unconditional love. Now, when the shoe is on the other foot, we're hoping that someone else is gracious towards us. We hope that they give us a little bit of breathing space, a little bit of room, a little bit of grace. And hopefully they try to work with us in the situation. We hope for that all the time. So we've got to give that back, y'all. We've got to give it back. We've got to give it back. So let me ask you this. Are you loving people only when they meet your terms? Only when they do this or that? Or are you willing to love like you've been loved? Freely, fully, and without conditions. Because the kind of love we give becomes the world that we live in. And let's talk about that for a little bit. There are so many people out there who are transactional when it comes to love. And because they're transactional, there are so many issues that we have in our world today. So many issues. People are fighting back and forth. Why are they fighting? Because my love depended on if you do X, Y, Z for me. If you go here, if you say this, if you act a particular way. This is also why a lot of marriages have gone down the drain. A lot of marriages are split apart. A lot of mother-daughter relationships, father-daughter relationships, brother and sister relationships, sibling relationships in general, relationships with extended family members have gone apart because the love was what? Transactional. So my encouragement to us today is to take the time. Let's sit down and think about what types of relationships that we have, and whether they are transactional or unconditional. And not just present relationships, but past relationships. What has the love been like? Has it been transactional? Or has it been unconditional? Spilled milk is spilled milk. We can't go back and change the past, but we can change our future. Moving forward, what can we do to have more relationships that are based on unconditional love? And I'm not just talking to my YouTube family today. I'm talking to me as well, because we're all still yet human beings. So I want us to just stop and think about that. Think about what I've talked to you about today. Look deeper, dig down deep, dig down way, way down deep into the well, so to speak, and see if you can inspect what's down in that well. Inspect any impurities, anything that did not go well in the past, in your past relationships, and how can I improve on those situations? How can we improve on those relationships? How can we make them better? How can we make our world better? Imagine if every person that listens to or watches this video says, I'm going to make that change. Our world is that much better in that moment because we made that decision. So as I'm ending off this video, in closing, I want to say to y'all, choose love. Don't choose the transactional love, but choose unconditional love. Thank you, friends and subscribers. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.